Well, hello Pisces, and welcome to my channel. My name is Simone. I'm a psychic medium and tarot reader, and I'm going to be doing a reading today for you guys, the sign of Pisces. I'll just remind you time is fluid, so whenever you find this reading will be the right time for you, and some things may resonate with you. Maybe the whole reading resonates with you, or you can only take a tiny bit of it or none of it, in which case if you can't take anything, then obviously it's not your story this time round, so come again another day. Alrighty, so this is a reading for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus. Let's see what Spirit wants to show you especially at this time. And what we have here, Pisces, is the Nine of Pentacles, which is you. That's your main energy at the moment. So there's loyalty here. There is definitely a spiritual connection here. There's a feeling of you transforming. You've been through a phase, if you like, over the last few, maybe 2-3 years, perhaps a bit longer, some of you, but the last couple of years really, where you have been changing internally, slowly, but slowly is good because that makes changes last longer. And you don't really want to go back to your old way of life, because it looks to me like you're discovering, and many of you are discovering, that you like the new you, that you're actually full of more, how can I put it, you're a very deep person, and I think you've surprised yourself just how deep you are, and you're becoming so bright and magnetic now, and people gravitate towards you. Some of you, quite a few of you, I think, connect with finances that are looking kind of healthier and improving, and it's all due to your hard work, your optimism, the fact that you live half in this world and half out of it. You're a dreamer, but you're practical too, and so I get the sense you are learning to live with yourself and like yourself, love yourself, respect yourself. Yeah, you definitely are drawing positive things towards you, and if you're feeling negative things come towards you, I think you're making a special effort to move away from that. So very spiritual. Right now, I feel you've got a strong sense of loyalty, and it feels like you're displaying the signs of loyalty. There's the Ace of Swords. I have to give you the Ace of Swords, and this is a sense that you know what you stand for. You're going to hold on to your values. You're not going to be pushed into thinking differently. You're showing your strengths, and there's also decisive action at hand. I feel this decisive action is taking place with love in your heart. So you're coming from a loving place, but you're also very determined that what you have to get off your chest has to be said. There's a breakthrough for many of you as well, I feel, and you're starting to see a ray of light in your lives, if you like, around, I want to say, around your work. There's a breakthrough. Also physically, I think many of you are working on a breakthrough because you're taking physical care of yourself. Maybe some of you are mastering an exercise or a sport, and you're starting to do really well. There's a sense of achievement here. I believe there's somebody in your life, close in your life, who's got a great sense of humour and likes to act the fool. And at this moment, I feel this person is acting the fool. They're trying to lighten the situation, or lighten a situation and turn it into comedy, just to take the edge off the drama. And I feel you're laughing with that person. I think some of you are dreaming of escaping, either in your own head, or you're dreaming of escaping into a beautiful landscape where you can feel peace and discover new aspects of yourself. So some of you may be actually planning in the future, this is, but you may be thinking about it now, of planning a long-term trip in, or going a bit further afield when you can. I feel some of you will be drawn to mountains, and you will want to go and hike, walk, or just be in that sort of landscape and just enjoy the view without actually getting physically overactive. But I feel dreams are carrying you through right now and giving you strength. Yeah. What else, Spirit, do you want to point out to our lovely Pisceans? Please show us. Please show us what else, lovely Pisceans. Spirit, what's the message for Pisces today? Let's have a look. Let's have a look. One more shuffle. You have the Queen of Rods, or the Queen of Wands. So again, I'm going to say you're very magnetic at this moment. You're oozing positivity, and the people around you are loving it. They're so drawn to you at the moment. You're like a ray of sunshine, and you may be sort of in a partnership right now. Pisces, you may be the one who stands out in your partnership and is proving to be the one who keeps everybody else going and topped up with positive energy. So you're very much needed in your environment. Your loyalty again stands out to me, so there must be a situation going on around you where you are having to place your loyalty and be clear about where your loyalty lies. I have a connection to Rome here, Italy. There may be memories of Italy for you, or some of you may actually wish to travel to Italy. Maybe you had plans to go to Italy. I think those, if you have plans, if you had plans to go to Italy, I think those plans will re-emerge in the future. Some of you Pisceans may associate with a person who has or has had breast cancer, and a lot of loving thoughts and energy from spirit is going out to the person around you who is suffering from cancer. Also, I have a lot of love coming from spirit to you in connection with somebody who had breast cancer. Soon, I feel you're going to start to think about another way of life and how that could look. It's just in the thought process at the moment. It's nothing that you're doing, I don't feel, in reality just yet, but I feel change is something major that's coming into your life through your own ideas. Yeah. Oh. Let's see what else Spirit wants to give you, Pisces. I think some of you may connect to somebody who can be a little bit controlling, but I feel in your head you can escape that situation, so that in fact they may be controlling, but it's not bothering you too much. I also feel some of you may have a problem with a hand that could be bandaged. You may have cut it or caught it in something, but I do feel very delicate on one side with one hand. I do feel my nerves could be affected as well. There's a numbness that I'm feeling, so please look after your hand or hands. So Spirit, give me further message for Pisces, please. What is going on with Pisces that Pisces needs to be aware of? Let's have a look. And one more shuffle. Oop. Perhaps one more. Okay, and we have a loving situation around you, basically. You and certain members of your family are singing from the same song sheet, and you're quite in tune with the overall energies of what's going on in our world. Because of your positivity, I feel good things are coming to you, Pisces. My feeling also is that there are two strong couples around you whose bonds are strengthening, and there could be an engagement in your environment. There could be talk of a wedding in your environment. But overall, generally, I just get the sense that it's quite positive, because you're being as positive as you can be and spreading that sunshine that you radiate right now. Spirit, the last message we have for Pisces, please. I'm using the Monology Zodiac cards. And one last message, please. Okay, so we have Virgo. I analyze. Now, some of you may be connected to a Virgo, literally, but the energy is quite earthbound energy, so you have some grounding in what you're analysing. I feel you also have some knowledge in what you're analysing, or I could put it another way, you have some knowledge in what you're working on, or the area, field of work you work in. You're a little bit of an expert or a specialist. Even if you don't have formal education, it still feels to me there are things that you know, and you're quite confident about your knowledge in some ways. But you're analysing at the moment. That's why I feel that ideas are going to be coming through to you about what sort of life you want to create in the future. But you're busy analysing at the moment and where this is all heading, as far as our new age is concerned. Decisions will come out of this, and I feel for you especially a new way of life is coming out of this. You're very, very connected to the earth here, Pisces. So again, I think you may have partners, many of you, who are an earth sign, and I feel like you sometimes have difficulty understanding each other, because one's a dreamer, one's a realist, but in the very basics you come together. There's loyalty. I feel almost like the loyalty lies above the love, but loyalty is connected to love, so there is love here, but it shows itself in more practical ways rather than romantic ways. I get the name of Tony wanting to come through to you, and I feel, when I feel the name Tony, I feel I'm drawn into a tunnel with that name. Tony might be somebody difficult to reach. You may be hoping for communication from a Tony or an Anthony or an Antonia. It feels like the name connects with an update. Yeah. It may be a while since you've connected with a Tony, but that's the name coming through for you. And so, my lovelies, I hope that this helps you, and I hope that some of what I've said has been useful to you. Please come again, look me up again. I'll be back in a few days' time with some more readings, and in the meantime, all the very best to you, Pisces. Keep smiling, because your smile does brighten up the world. Okay, so yeah, until we meet again in a few days' time, thanks for listening, and bye for now.